Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friends from all over the world tuning in. So I tried to add a system for subtitles or closed captions to the stream. I think that's really important for accessibility reasons. There are people with hearing impairments and also people who watch streams while they're on meetings, like myself. So I tried to watch a guy earlier. Actually, he was playing Last Epoch. He's usually a Path of Exile streamer or Penny something. Nice British guy, British accent, very cool. And yeah, of course, I was also half hearing what was happening in that meeting, and of course I had to turn his volume down, and I just realized how many people might need this type of functionality on the stream. So I've added something. I'm not going to bore you with details, but basically you're going to realize that it's kind of funny. Of course, English is not my native language, so it's just going to be all over the place with random words. Don't pay a lot of attention to it. Basically what it's doing, it's translating or typing down what I'm saying, and the words in light blue, in cornflower blue. I tried to do the color themes for the channel. He's still going to modify them, so then we're going to turn purple, and yeah, that's the final version. Now when you do a YouTube video, for example, YouTube parses the entire video before posting it, right? You probably noticed that. And what it does is also analyze the audio and write the captions for it for people who watch with closed captions. And it knows already in advance when a sentence will end, punctuation marks, inflections in the voice, tone of voice. Now this is more or less free software, and I can give you more details about it if you're interested in. But this is a Last Epoch stream for now, Last Epoch, say. So what we're interested in doing is farming the Elder Gaspar for the Ravenous Void gloves. 91 kills already, no progress. That's just life, right? So I'm actually trying to build up my modifiers to raise the item rarity a bit, because this won't do. So I've raised the Crusher to 557 just to get over 500% corruption. And I want to keep this modifier because it lasts for 5 more echoes. So I have time to do 4 more echoes, basically, to add 4 more modifiers on top of that. And we'll see which item rarity will end up. So I found 2 nice ones here. Deadly, 73 increased item rarity. And I don't think they overlap, because what Deadly does, if you press Alt on this, Deadly gives 100% more damage dealt. So if you don't damage an enemy, a mob, for a while, it's going to double its damage. This is not increased damage, this is doubling the damage. So basically, let's try and do these 2. And then, do excuse me, I still have a bit of a cold from yesterday. After that, we'll go to the enemies at 45% all resistances, and maybe even some more damage. I'm kind of skeptical about this one, but we'll see. So let's start, and after we do these 4 echoes, we're going to cap our stability earlier than that, so we just need to do the objectives. We don't need to do bonus stability, all the stuff, because I tried before the stream to increase the stability already, so that we can kind of start with Gaspar. Don't think we'll have time on the daily stream for 2 Gaspar kills, just because the daily stream is a bit shorter. You can check out my schedule, of course, and you'll see. But on the weekly stream, which lasts for 3-4 hours, we have time to kill him. Maybe 3-4 times, so yeah. Let's just go and kill the Husk of Elder Panion. It's a boss. Hopefully we can do this quick, or as quick as we can. We don't have a lot of modifiers, so this will go fast. But we need to kill some mobs just to see where the boss will spawn, so let's just go ahead. Let's just pull some. See if we can do it. I already died in this echo at some point earlier today in the morning when I played a little. So it doesn't even matter. It's the kind brute force it a little. So guys, my day was pretty great. Bit of work to do, and of course adding these closed captions thing is going to be very funny. I usually rewatch my stream after the stream ends just to take some notes, see how I can improve. And I'm sure the actually written words will be all over the place. But yeah, it's a nice to have. It's something I'm glad I could implement. I'm sure there are a lot of people who would appreciate even that, just to see what I am saying. I do hope I'm speaking pretty clearly. I have a pretty good microphone, and I've also set up some noise filters and all that good stuff on Streamlabs OBS, which I use. But adding the closed captions was a bit of a pain because this is usually done through OBS Studio, which I used to have before installing Streamlabs OBS. And Streamlabs OBS, I had to find another solution, which is a bit more convoluted, let's say, but it is what it is. If you're new here, don't be afraid to type on the chat. I watch the chat all the time and I'd like to start a conversation with you. If you're a regular, we have some very nice regulars here who are very active on the chat as well. And we're just building slowly a nice community of even older players like myself, people with some gaming experience in the RPG area. We're just having a good time, so that's the main reason, that's the main objective. Kick off your shoes, relax, especially if it's your time of day when you're after work. This is the place to be. Plastipok is in a pretty advanced state already, so it's quite polished. Let me see if I can go into streamer mode actually. Mode, and let's not get hit by the spire. And also maybe increase the brightness a bit, just so you can see something. Cool, that's great. So let's warm up for this evening. Do these nice little records very fast, so we've been lucky so far with pretty easy objectives. Killing a boss in just one spire was also nearby, so we need to do 2 more or less, and see what we can get. So basically I'll do this one with the resistances. I don't know about this one with the damage, to be honest. I don't really want to, and we already have 449%. I guess I'll do it, but I hope Gaspar, when he's rotating, doing that elemental damage, is not going to one-shot me. I guess it's okay. And even if the critical strike chance is increased by 1000%, my critical strike avoidance is 110%. That would lead me to believe that all critical strikes from the enemies will be turned into normal strikes. I suppose if the enemy has 500% critical strike chance, that doesn't make me also have 500% critical strike avoidance, because that would be just dumb. So basically there are these modifiers: increase damage by, at this corruption level, by 50-55%, but they also increase the critical strike chance of enemies by 350, 360, something crazy like that percent. But from what I've noticed, when I take that modifier, I don't get critically hit anyway, because you can't just put 500% critical strike avoidance on a character and actually progress their main stats too. I mean, actually do some damage and anything else beside decking yourself out in critical strike avoidance gear. Actually don't know if the music is too loud or not. I'm still playing with the mixer, and sometimes I change the music style I'm listening to. I'm using an app called Festival Rocks, and this provides, at least theoretically, royalty-free music, at least on Twitch. I do multi-stream on other platforms as well, and other platforms are not that lenient, let's say, with royalty-free music. basically this app has, I don't know, let's say it has 100,000 songs, right? And on YouTube and Facebook Gaming, it has a switch to make it YouTube safe as well. And out of 100,000 songs, let's say, I don't know exactly how it has, only 5,000 or 4,000 will be available on YouTube to make it YouTube safe. So I don't even know. The thing with royalty-free music is that the license may change at any time, right? And it's just a huge amount of music and songs, right, to manage. And sometimes I guess even the team at Retro Rocks or similar apps kind of overlooks a song or the other. And that's how we get into these unpleasant situations. But at least they claim it's safe for Twitch. They say that if you ever get a copyright strike claim or something like that on Twitch, then you can talk to the lawyers from Retro Rocks. I'm sure they're just PR, so we'll just have to see. Shred armor on hit is actually better, so it's also a bit more increased item rarity, so I'm going to take this. The reason for that is that I'm playing Lightning Mage, as you see. You can use the exclamation mark build to see which build I'm playing. And I don't rely on armor, of course, it's not a tanky class, so even if they hit me and get shred armor, I don't really care. And of course I also have this one, chance to cleanse all ailments on potion use. So when I use a potion, then all the shred armor goes away anyway. And do be careful with that modifier, especially if you're a tankier class that relies on armor, because those stacks can add up to you getting even negative armor. And as armor reduces damage you take, negative armor I suppose increases the damage you take. So that's good to know. And armor, I think, is 100% effective against physical hits, but against magic it's only 70% effective, so a bit less. Kind of makes sense if you think about it. So yeah, lots of people playing Last Epoch already. I've seen some nice streams. I live in Germany, in Berlin, and I've seen a stream from Maurice Weber. He's the main journalist, I guess. I don't know exactly how it's called in English, for GameStar. This is a gaming publication. He's a big fan of RPG and strategy games. And after talking about 2 or 3 hours about Diablo 4 and Diablo Immortal and all that stuff, because people get hyped nowadays even if they see a marketing video, it seems. He also played Last Epoch for a bit, 2-3 hours. Lot of people. The stream was in German, lots of people from Germany joining in, asking questions. What game is that? It looks interesting, it looks promising. So yeah, it went pretty well. Got a chance to see a bit of that stream as well. And as I mentioned, it's got me thinking maybe I should add closed captions to this stream. And I'm sure it's pretty funny. We can at least think of the closed caption as entertainment value, because I'm sure it writes at least 50% of the words I'm saying wrong. And that's especially because it does the transcription live. So the software can't really know, at least a free software, can't really know when I'm going to end my sentence, when I'm going to insert a comma. And I also kind of speak without pausing too much. I speak kind of fast. So maybe this closed captioning software will actually educate me to improve my diction and maybe take a breath every once in a while when I'm speaking, right? But thank you for coping with me, guys. I know that I don't have the best voice for streaming, and now I have also a bit of a cold. But I'm really happy that a 2-week stream already has some regular viewers, some newer viewers following the channel as well. Asking questions about the game also makes me happy, even if I didn't develop it myself. but I think it has some pretty good chances for the future. So it's one of those games you should keep an eye on. Okay, hope they didn't kill me before going through the portal, because I've seen my life dropping dangerously low. Sometimes it doesn't really work to just cast the portal, click on it once. You kind of click on it. You kind of have to click on it repeatedly, because it doesn't really work from the first click for some reason. 547 increased item rarity. If I can say so myself, the modifiers aren't that bad either. So let's get in there and meet Elder Gaspar for the 92nd time. Meet out of guess. Okay. Meet Elder Gaspar. I'll just call him out of guess from now on. And the captions will be correct. Go! No, he doesn't hit that hard when he's rotating, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's take him down quickly and move on with our lives. So that's basically the rotation. Let's say that's the rotation I'm doing on the stream right now, because I'm interested in getting the Ravenous Void gloves. Maybe at some point we'll mix it up a little and maybe farm for a blessing with a better chance of dropping gloves. I already have one, but the best roll is 75% increased chance for gloves to drop, and I only have 53%. So I could actually improve mine with over 20%. But we need to also farm the end boss for another monolith, the Stolen Lance I think it's called. And it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit, it takes quite a while. I actually raised the corruption as well to over 200. When you raise the corruption to over 200, then all 5 slots for the blessings are unlocked. So when you kill the boss, you get 5 slots for blessings, possible drops. But even then, sometimes the blessing I need doesn't drop. It just takes a lot of time, which maybe we have, maybe we don't. But we'll try to go for the second Gaspar kill right now, and if we have time afterwards, we'll do a bit of the Stolen Lance. If not, I'll try to continue with it off screen tomorrow morning. Hello my friend, common hours. Too bad you're probably watching from a phone, but I've added the closed captions to the stream, and they're actually pretty funny. So you should read them, because there are a lot of laughs, let's say. Oh yeah, I also actually wanted to ask you if you did watch that movie you said you're going to watch with the wife. Bridge of Spies, that one with Tom Hanks. And if you did, I'm actually curious what you thought of it. I've seen it quite some years ago. I don't remember all that much from it. I just like the Russian spy guy. The actor was pretty good. Yeah, doing well. I am happy I could add these closed captions, but I think they are more for entertainment purposes than to actually transcript my voice in writing. I'm going to rewatch the stream at some point, and I'll probably have a lot of laughs. That's why I said in the title, you know, like Goofy closed captions, because that's what they are really. But I guess some people could get some use from that, so if I can add that functionality, why not? How is your morning? How's life in Portland today? Here in Berlin it's pretty sunny, and they actually said over the weekend that they'll have we might have 37, 35 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but believe me, it's a lot, especially for Berlin. So Germany itself, if the temperature raises above 30 degrees Celsius, and nobody works anymore, you know, it's just like force majeure. And in Spain we're already like 42 degrees Celsius, but again, I don't know how to translate that in Kelvins. I'm really sorry. I know you have the imperial system for everything, which I guess was good. At some point the imperial system was better than the metric system, just because 1 foot was actually 1 pace. You could measure things easier with your arms and legs when using some tools. But now in the 21st century, I don't know if that makes sense anymore. And I guess you're saying the same about the metric system, so yeah. People just like to not get along on things. But my voice is a little hoarse, let's say, because I'm having a bit of a cold, or I'm just talking too much on stream. Both might be valid hypotheses. So guys, excuse my broken voice. It's usually better. It's not smooth like silk, but it's still usually better than this. And if you get a cold at like 37 degrees, that's not pleasant at all. So we'll just see what the weekend has in store for us. So yeah, I already stacked up some stability because I woke up earlier. Don't really sleep. Woke up earlier today and actually had time to stack up some stability, so that, yeah, we just did Gaspar, and now I did just another Echo. 562 increased item rarity. This might be the highest I've reached until now. So let's see how that goes. But even at the previous fight, we just had an Elder Gaspar fight 10 minutes ago. Even then, he just dropped 2 keys. 532 item rarity it was. Yeah, so he has these deadly modifiers. I should keep hitting him on keeping on. But he doesn't do a lot of damage other than that. So if he doesn't become deadly, like twice, which one modifier of deadly doubles his damage. And I mean all the damage, it's not increased damage, it just doubles everything. Other than that, he's going down pretty fast, no health modifiers. This is the life. Might be the best monolith web I've ever gotten in this monolith so far. I just press some mana, but keep on hitting him. I never did Gaspar like twice in a row, but thought I'd start the stream with something else for a change. And I was actually thinking of doing the Stolen Lance monolith just to see if I can get a better roll for the blessing that increases the chance for gloves drop. I don't even know if it's worth it, but it might be a nice change of pace just to change the monolith a bit. Because monoliths do have their own themes based on the story. There are like alternate timelines due to timelining the campaign. And they do also have different map templates and all that good stuff. I think I'm going to do the Stolen Lance for a bit, just to change the monolith and improve our chances to get a glove. But we also have to farm the final boss there. So it's going to take a while still. So you see these blessings here. Grand Winds of Fortune, increased unique drop rate because the Ravenous Void gloves are unique. And this one, 53% increased gloves drop rate. So you can actually see for each blessing. I don't know if you can see it on stream, but every circle like this has like a blue bar on its edge like this. And this blue bar is actually there to indicate how good the roll is. For example, this one, Savior of the North, I could get better rolls than 33% increased scepter drop rate, but this is just filler. I don't even need scepters. For this one, it's 53%. It's almost halfway, because the maximum, the best roll you can get for this blessing is actually 75%. So we can just change the pace a bit and go to the Stolen Lance monolith, if I remember correctly, but we can check also in game. So the Stolen Lance, exactly. So you can just look at the map here. You see we have 10 monoliths in total. The Stolen Lance is here, and of course we're doing the empowered monolith. All empowered monoliths are level 100 areas, and you can raise the corruption indefinitely. And you can see the corruption is 221. Why? I have raised the corruption to over 200 because over 200 corruption means the boss will unlock all 5 possible slots for blessings. So you have a better chance to get the blessing you are looking for. But even with 5 slots unlocked, so all slots unlocked, you don't always get the blessing we are looking for. Wow, 4 corruption and 99 bonus corruption. Corruption from Gaze of Abyss. Did I even do this guy? I guess I could. Let's have fun with Abyss a little. So just changing the pace for today. Taking a break from the 93 Elder Gaspar kills. I'll see if tomorrow morning I wake up a bit earlier, then I can farm some more stability in the last ruin monolith. Yeah, it's a Vile or Abyss. Could be good. But let's see what void abilities it has. Now these black holes are like the worst. No. Too much AoE. No, we're not gonna make it, guys. But we'll try. Yeah. At least I don't have a lot of damage modifiers and all that jazz, but yeah, it's a bit extreme. If I can get out of here. Oops. I'll just try and go to the center, but yeah, okay. Ah, beginner's luck. Okay. So now I guess we'll have 350 corruption just like that. I don't know what the bonus corruption is because supposedly I got 99 bonus corruption. Maybe it just makes like a little muff in the back and under the hood. And then it says, well, he has like 557 corruption in that monolith, and then supposedly we're given some bonus. Yeah, for 350. Not bad. And you see, modifiers are different based on the monolith you're in. This one, enemies gain frenzy and haste. I don't get that modifier in the last ruin monolith, and I can tell you because I've done it almost 100 times already. Frenzy gives 20% increased attack and cast speed. Haste gives 40% increased move speed. Doesn't sound all that bad, I guess. So we're not farming the boss of this monolith for a specific drop. We're just farming him for blessings, and I think it's a he. And you can also see the themes for the maps. They're a bit nicer than the ones for the last ruin. The last ruin has to do with void, with the void, and it's always dark cellars and depressing places, abandoned places where the void likes to spend their time. This one is about Osprixes, about the god Ryle, so the fire god who kind of went a bit renegade. And you know about him from the campaign, from the story probably. And so we're fighting like Osprixes. These are these winged fellas, like inspired a bit from ancient Egypt. And also, yeah, the final boss you'll see, but it has to do the main theme of Ryla. So hopefully some nicer places to spend our time in, and where we usually spend our time for the last ruin monolith. And we want to improve this blessing. See if we get a better roll for the increased gloves drop rate blessing. This is also for the Ravenous Void farm, but maybe we can make it just a little bit more efficient. So come on hours, any concerts coming up? Anything good this weekend or this month? At the end of the month, on the 30th of June and the 1st of July, this will be on a Thursday and a Friday. I won't be able to stream because we're going to some team building event. It's actually in Berlin, but it's going to be like at a hotel near the airport of Berlin. It's actually pretty funny because we're having colleagues from other offices like Hamburg and yeah, cities in the area, Leipzig, Dresden, and nobody is coming in by plane because if they live, let's say, more far away in Germany, they will just go to other places for this team building. They have like 4 places over in the entire Germany set up, one of them being Berlin. So for us living in Berlin and for people coming in, let's say from Hamburg with the train, we'll have to like spend 1 hour commuting to that hotel near the airport. Nobody needs, apparently. Oh, look at this guy. Hey, what's up? What's up, dude? I kind of see sometimes that the ragdoll physics does this. So when they die, the death animation will just get stuck in the loop and move very fast. Pretty weird. Hey, we can still say it's beta, we can still say it's early access, but yeah, once it hits that 1.0, hopefully it won't stay like this. Yeah, so that's why I'm not going to be able to stream on the 30th of June and the 1st of July, Thursday and Friday, because I spend a lot of time commuting. I usually work in my home office and then I have time to keep to my schedule. Stream with you guys every evening during the week, starting from 5:30 p.m. Central Europe time, that is 11:30 a.m. East Coast time, or in common hours time, I suppose 8:30. Just before starting work, get your dose of last epoch. And that guy from Berlin who just talks and talks and talks. Now with funny subtitles, closed captions. Yeah, so you see this theme is also not in the Last Ruin monolith. So they tried to make them different with some kind of different modifiers, maybe some different types of mobs as well. In the Last Ruin you just fight a lot of void mobs. So if you want a change of scenery, you want a change of pace, you get bored of farming Elder Gaspar. Also on your own, if you're looking for the Ravenous Void Gloves, you just come here to the Stolen Lands, farm for that improved glove, drop chance, drop rate, blessing, and enjoy the new scenery. I was actually thinking that after all this pandemic, people are flocking to get the concerts. I was thinking that there's a lot of demand for that, but I guess it's something I've seen in a TV report as well, that people have gotten kind of used staying at home, not going to concerts too much, to venues like clubs or restaurants. So who knows, it might take a bit of convincing, a bit of marketing, or maybe, you know, just maybe some concert organizers, you know, went bankrupt, went out of business. They're a bit wary of organizing more concerts than they think they need to make ends meet. Actually sad about that. We bought a ticket for the Foo Fighters. They were coming to Berlin at the beginning of this month, but they canceled the show because of a tragedy in the band itself. Their drummer actually died. Yeah. They've been playing with him for 24 years, something like that. I don't even remember. And it was the only concert we managed to get a ticket for. The big concert, but those happen all the time, and there's no pandemic around, is Rammstein. You probably heard of the band Rammstein from Germany. They're actually from Berlin, and yeah, normally they play like 3 times a year here, but now it's like the main event after 2 years break, so people bought tickets for 2020. That concert got cancelled. For 2021, that concert got cancelled too. And now for 2022, when the concert will actually take place on a stadium in Berlin. And now I suppose that stadium will be full. Like 60, 80,000 people, I don't even know. And we couldn't get tickets for that. It's madness. It's already sold out. It's been sold out since February. Yeah, so you see different types of mobs as well, different types of maps, different types of modifiers at times. Not bad. Okay. Let me just check something really quickly. It only takes a second. Let's actually see something here. Nice. Okay, all good. Thank you for waiting. Increase damage, endurance. I guess I could go with the endurance one. And then enraged. Oh, so you see this one, increased physical damage. This is also something specific to this monolith, I suppose. What's specific to the Last Ruin monolith is a modifier that increases damage only for void enemies, just because you have a lot of them, but it increases it like... I suppose this one at the corruption level I have in Last Ruin, which is 550 something. Enemies would deal over 200% increased physical damage, so it's kind of the same thing. I'll go this route, endurance and then enrage. And we don't need to worry about item rarity, anything like that, like for Elder Gaspar, because we're just doing the blessing. So he either drops them or not. This is what we're going to do for the rest of the night, the Stolen Lands, just to enjoy some greener scenery for a change and farm for that blessing. Maybe I get a better roll. I did try to farm it a bit after I got it anyway, but all I got was like 35%, which is actually the worst roll you can get, I guess. And the other times it didn't even drop, so this can take a while, but if it makes me more efficient and allows me to get those clefs a bit earlier, then why not? Still all good, it's still fun. You guys, it's a bit lower corruption, so less dying, suffering. And where will we go with the festival common hours, like which cities or areas of the US? Tampa small. I don't even know what to say. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, we do need some stability, but I guess it doesn't matter. Show me some stability. We also get the stability pretty fast, since we kill them significantly faster than in the last ruin. It's because the corruption is lower, the modifiers are a bit more forgiving, I would say. Maybe I was just having bad luck. A lot of plus 80% damage, plus 80% health, all that bad stuff just sucks out all the fun out of it. All I know about Nebraska is that Warren Buffett was like born something, or he lives in Omaha, and the movie I've seen quite a few years ago called Nebraska. I don't know if it was a movie by Jim Jarmusch or not. I think it is a movie by Jim Jarmusch. It's called Nebraska. It's kind of a black and white movie like Jim Jarmusch does normally. And it's just the story of a son who goes back to his hometown in Nebraska to find his missing father, like this old man that you know, has a bit of Alzheimer's and just gets lost, like leaves stuff like that. It's just a dialogue-based movie, let's say, and made in indie style. But if it's by Jim Jarmusch does have a style, let's say, has a specific style with more dry or black humor. But that's all I know about Nebraska, man. So. Hope it's good. Hope it's good. Hope it's not hot in the summer, and that you get you know, receptive public, let's say. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I imagine as much. So is the West Coast maybe not good for festivals of the kind of music you are playing? Like, it's not folk really. The type of music you're playing. I listen to some songs, or is it just too much competition over there on the West Coast? I was just thinking that coming from Portland, I guess there are some closer cities nearby, like Seattle. I don't know. But I guess there are also a lot of budding artists over there trying to make it, so... And hidden oasis. You see, this monolith actually has some nice maps. They look better if they actually have vegetation. Last ruin is only about the void, and of course the void destroys everything in the way and blah blah blah. This one is pretty nice. Monolith, the stone lance is pretty nice actually. It's a good place to come. Forget about your worries when the Ravenous Void Cloud just won't drop. So no scarabs here, I guess, but these elementals instead. What's with all this? Man, these are crazy. Come on. Killed him already, but he revives. Oh my god. These are even worse than the scarabs, and I thought scarabs were bad. What's the frame rate around here these days? Well, yeah, looks good on paper, but I don't know. I guess it's the animations, right? I guess they still need to work on animations for the characters and the enemies because they could be better. And I can especially notice them when I'm fighting these big ass elementals. When they're attacking, we're just raising the right arm. They're not like alternating or something like that, doing something more spectacular, and when they die, they just drop to the ground like cardboard pieces. We have performance and better combat animations and all that good stuff. They do say they are working on it, and I'm sure it will improve over time. They're aware of it. Yeah, this is how it looks right now. These elementals are kinda... could be improved, their animations at least, especially because they're so big and it's easy to notice. Because other types of big mobs are like some big giants, but they don't really have a shape, a clearly defined shape. They're made of ice or something like that. The scarabs, the abbers, like some animals that charge you. So basically animals and stuff like that. But when you're nearing a humanoid form, like these elementals almost are, you can actually see that the animations are kind of rudimentary. Fortunately. So did we do the objective already, or which way do we need to go? Where is the wild gate? But I don't see the arrows, so it must be nearby, right? Oh, here it is. So these are the ebbers, for example. You see bears, ebbers. Yeah, you see, it's kind of okay because your eye doesn't notice the difference. But when it's a humanoid or like two-legged creature, we're kind of trained to see if it's awkward in any way, the movement and all that. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's a bit more quiet night day on the channel, but I appreciate you guys if you are here, keeping me company. So we're just mixing things up a little and doing the stone and lance monolith. A bit nicer, a bit more colorful maps, because I'd like to get a better blessing than 53% increased cloud drop rate. The maximum is 75%, and we can just hope I might get it. So more relaxed evening. So we actually need 800 stability for this one and not 900. And we don't need any other drops from the guy, so we're just going to kill him for the stability. So we don't need to stack up on crazy modifiers, we don't need crazy item rarity. It's all good. Baron slabs. This map template is also in the last ruin. I think the first one I've seen for now. So I guess more open maps, they are easier to farm, gather all the mobs together. Because the last ruin is just about catacombs and dark cellars and windy corridors, and it's a bit of a pain. And this one is all about open spaces, fighting the Ospreys, fighting the acolytes of the god Ryla, I don't know. And the fire guy, the god kind of went renegade in the campaign. Of course, has to do with deserts, with jungles, with sunny places, and all that good stuff we all love. Well, not everybody does, because I actually have a colleague who comes from a, let's say, sunnier place than Berlin, and he hates sunny weather. If it were after him, it would always rain in Berlin, then he would be happy. I myself, I like the sun, but to each his own right. But not when it's as hot as it is in Nebraska, I guess. Or in Spain right now, it's crazy. And also here in Berlin, they said over the weekend it's going to be scorching hot. For Berlin, I mean, for Berlin, for the normal temperatures of this time of year. So yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. Yeah, they say that Wednesday is a hump day, yeah. So they get over the hump, because Monday, Tuesday you're just going up a hill, and Wednesday is like you've conquered that hill, and then going down the hill on Thursday and Friday gets easier, right? I'll have some holiday time in August. Can't wait for that. Be a bit away and put the stream on break for a few days. But I also have a free week in August. Maybe stream more. Try that jobless streamer life. Streaming 8 hours a day instead of a job. Instead of these short daily streams for an hour and a half and a weekly stream. To be honest, I don't even know where the good weather is anymore in this world and where it's worth it to go. Europe doesn't have warm weather all year round, that's for sure. So there are no places to hide really from winter and all that bad stuff. I'm not sure I would go to Mexico over the winter, because I don't know, man. I don't know. I watch Narcos and I don't know what to say. I don't think it's much safer nowadays either. Even if Narcos Mexico was like in the 80s. Maybe let's get some more stability here. I'm going to the UK to a friend's wedding. It's actually my best friend. He originally comes from Romania as well, but he's been living in the UK since 7 years already, since 2015. And he met a girl over there. And she's even British, if you can imagine that. So we're going to have a nice little British wedding somewhere near Manchester. and apparently I'm going to be best man. I have no idea what the best man does, so yeah, I guess I'll hold the rings and make sure everybody gets enough champagne. At least that's what he told me, but I'm sure it's gonna be more than that. I'm sure it's gonna be more than that. So that's what we're going to do. Have a little British holiday, and then in the second week, because the holiday will be for 2 weeks, in the second week I'll just stay at home, relax, and stream some more. And I actually have planned to quit smoking for those 2 weeks, and I hope I'll be able to, because it's been going on for such a long time. I'm kind of tired of it. I was actually able to not smoke for 2 years. You know what? They were some of the best years of my life, so I think it's time to actually kick that habit once and for all. But yeah, we'll talk about that then. Maybe, you know, taking some commitments live with you guys on the stream will actually help him to not smoke again. So yeah, those are my plans for the holidays. Just like mixing business with pleasure, let's say. Useful things with just, you know, relaxing, unwinding, seeing some old friends. That'd be good. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that because I don't live over there. I don't know where I should organize a stag party. Because that's what I've seen in movies. Like, yeah, that's what the best man does. So I don't know. I used to be a pretty big party goer when I was younger. And I guess he knows that, maybe that's why he named me best man. But I don't know his friends, I don't know anyone over there, because I never went to visit. He never invited us. Just joking, he was busy with other things. So, we'll see. He's not like a party animal or anything like that. Even when we were young, I've known him for 25 years. Even when we were younger, I was like going to clubs and come on over, it's gonna be fun. And he was like working across the street in the evening from that club, and still he wasn't coming. He said, "Oh no, I'm busy, or I'm tired, I'm going home." And it was like 25 years old. Come on, man. Seriously. Oh yeah. He's a very quiet guy. But he's even more into computers than I am. Give him a computer, an internet connection, electricity, and yeah, I guess a fridge, a cold fridge, to keep some Pepsi in it. He's a Pepsi guy. I don't know why. And that's all he needs, really. Maybe some good movies. He's also a big movie buff. I watched a lot of movies with him when we were younger. I would just come over, rent some movies, watch them together. As you probably see on the stream, I mention a lot of movies just because I've seen so many. I'm sure the number is in the thousands by now. 805 stability. Let's go and do this guy. Yeah, Osprey's forces, retrieval of the Lance of Herald. The Lance of the Herald, the ice guy. Oh, he's a big gamer. He's a big gamer. Ever since we were little, we had like we were like 4 musketeers in school. We were colleagues in school, like in grade school, I guess you call it. And yeah, there were a couple of us who were big gamers. 4 of us, 2 of them I think they don't play that much anymore. They're busy with like family and kids and stuff. He doesn't game that much either, I think. Or maybe he does, but he doesn't tell me. But yeah, I don't think he's going to play Last Epoch or anything like that. He's actually the guy I'm playing Grim Dawn with at times. At times we meet on weekends. I'm sorry, and we play some Grim Dawn together. I actually convinced him to get that game. He likes it a lot, but I don't think he has as much time for it as I do. Not that my day has 36 hours instead of 24. We all have 24 hours during the day. But I guess it's a matter of priorities, and yeah. As long as you don't have children, you still have time to game if you wish, so. I suppose there are some groomsmen in the wedding too, common hours. I don't think it's going to just be me. So probably I'm just going to be the best man, like, because I'm his best friend, we're like brothers really. And the groomsman will actually do the legwork for the local things. But of course he has a lot of friends there in the city. I don't know, it's just a small village, I guess, I don't know. But it's somewhere near Manchester, so yeah. I just kind of, I kind of just be around. That's what he told me. That's what he told me really. That the best man just takes care that all the guests have enough champagne. So maybe this is all that I'm going to need to do, really, and not take too much responsibility. Yeah, right. So you see, all slots unlocked. This happens at over 200 corruption. That's why I raised the corruption, but. Yeah, this blessing didn't even drop, so let me just make sure I click on keep current so I don't replace it. Yeah, so it's still there, I hope. 53% isn't that bad, but if I can get 75%, why not? And also change the maps. You see, these are sunnier, these are happier, green places, desert oasis, all that good stuff. Because I am sick and tired of spending my time in those dank cellars in Lost Ruin. Rare enemies, so only the rare enemies have increased health and damage. So each monolith has its own theme, its own story, even some specific modifiers, like chance to chill. You don't get that in Lost Ruin. So yeah, I guess Lost Ruin being the other monolith with the Elder Gaspar. I guess I can go this way. We'll try to do this boss one more time, see what blessings he drops. And unfortunately that will already be it for the short daily stream. But we did manage to do Gaspar twice when we started the stream, because I spent a bit of time in the morning. EU farm stability, actually a pretty good thing. I can start the stream and actually do the boss, see what drops. So I might do that a bit. This week we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, for sure. I'll talk to the other groomsmen, so I'm sure we're going to make it. We're going to survive. Yeah, he doesn't really have much time to play. Like, I play with him once a week not once a week, I play with him on like Saturdays every 2 or 3 weeks. And over the past month we didn't even meet to play because I was busy moving, unpacking, setting up this studio here, which is working like a charm. I'm actually very happy that I can stream again. So I wouldn't push this on him. He'll probably wait for 1.0 anyway, see if it's all that good or not. But I mean, come on, Grim Dawn has 10 years behind it of patches, of improvements, and there's a lot more content than what Last Epoch offers right now. So I don't think he's really the early adopter type, you know what I mean? He's more like a play it safe kind of guy. Destroy the moon spire. I was actually wondering what kind of damage is moon damage. because I've seen these spires before. Of course, I did all the monoliths already several times. I guess moon damage is something you get in chapter 8, closer to the end of chapter 8, because when you're fighting Lagos, so that god of the deeps or something like that, lord of the deeps, whatever, and he does moon damage. I'm pretty sure of it. I guess it's just a variation of cold damage. Destroy the moon spire. Kinda need the stability, but we don't care about item rarity at all, just because we are not looking for drops from the boss of the stolen lance, the monolith we're doing now. We're just looking to maybe improve this blessing, which increases grab drop rate, is also for the Ravenous Void. So thinking long term here. I never gotten around to it. I know that it exists, and I was kind of sad to hear that the developers of Diablo 2 Resurrected don't have any plans to allow modding for it. But I didn't. What does Project Diablo 2 actually give? I guess increased mob density. I don't know, bigger maps. Some new drops, I suppose. What's the deal with it? I know that it exists, but I played Diablo 2 like when it came out in the year 2000, and then I was too busy playing Baldur's Gate 2, which, sorry, it's a much better game. And then I didn't even play Lord of Destruction, and then I was getting hyped for World of Warcraft. Oh yeah, 2002, 2003, I played Warcraft 3 and the Frozen Throne. And then World of Warcraft came out, so I kind of forgot everything about Diablo. But there are some like hardcore YouTubers and streamers who I think they've been playing Diablo 2 for over the past 20 years, at least on stream, on what we're doing. So they are really dedicated, and I know of Project Diablo 2 from them, basically. I see. Well, too bad they won't implement it in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Play it with some upgraded graphics, actually. Glancing blow, so that's like reduces the damage taken. Increase cooldown recovery speed. Yeah, the thing about the old Diablo 2 graphics is that in my mind's eye, you know, it had like the best graphics ever. Well, Baldur's Gate 2 had better graphics, to be honest, but still, it had very fluid animations, and at that time you were still playing games and kind of imagining how they actually look like, or how they would look like in today's modern graphics. And in my mind's eye, sure, Diablo 2 graphics is pretty cool. But I played Diablo 2 Resurrected, did the campaign and all that stuff. And you can switch between the old graphics and the new graphics there, because it's basically the same engine in the back end. Just rework the front end graphics. They overlay over the old engine. You can switch seamlessly between the old graphics and the new graphics. And I'm sorry, man, maybe I'm getting old, maybe I've gotten spoiled but I can't play with the old graphics of Diablo 2 anymore. I just can't. And Wednesday, hump day. And after that, it's all downhill. In the positive sense of the word. Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Berlin techno party. Over the stream, of course. I don't go to techno clubs. I actually don't even listen to techno outside of the stream. Just put some chill music today. Mix it up a bit. But I've actually listened this morning to a bit of the metal selection the Pretzel Rocks has. It's good, it's pretty good songs, and a lot of them also instrumental, so they don't scream over your voice, over the streamer's voice. But it doesn't really gel well with the audience, it doesn't really gel well with the game, it doesn't really gel well with the atmosphere I'm trying to create here. Because, yeah, I'm more of a metal guy. But, you know, I also aim to please the viewers so that, you know, the music is tolerable enough. I think I would get tired if I would listen to metal for 3-4 hours and scream off the top of my lungs over that music. But that's what I like to hear do when I'm playing off screen. Not a lot of time for that nowadays, because over the last 2 weeks I've been pretty busy setting up the stream, making everything work, adding closed captions today, which are so funny, I bet. So funny, I bet. I'm going to rewatch the stream just to see how bad the transcripts are. You can't really make a software translate the words you're trying to say, especially if you are not a native English speaker with a good, nice American or British accent, I don't know. No chance to make the transcripts work or work really well. I tend to speak like a lot without a lot of breaks, punctuation marks, let's say. But that's just because I'm streaming. I want to keep you awake. Yeah, they have a really good selection. This app, Pretzel Rocks, has a very big selection, and at least they claim it's safe for Twitch. I also stream on YouTube or Facebook Gaming, and the streams over there, the videos do have like automatic copyright claims. That doesn't mean they're going to close my YouTube channel or anything like that. It just means that I cannot monetize those videos. But first of all, my channel on YouTube doesn't have enough subscribers and or watch hours yet to monetize anything on it. That's the first point. And the second point, I'm not streaming on YouTube to monetize because almost no one is watching that anyway. But I've started multi-streaming at first just to grow this laborious TV thing a bit, get my face out there. I also post stream highlights every day. I've been doing it every day on the YouTube channel, and I get some views, I get some likes, I get some new subscribers even. So yeah, part of our talks here end up on YouTube as well. So basically, they don't ban my channel or anything. I'm too small for that anyway. But videos with copyright claim, you cannot monetize. You cannot turn monetization on because they refuse to show ads on YouTube clips with copyrighted music, or what they consider to be copyrighted music on it. Because if, let's say Pretzel Rocks has 100,000 songs in its collection, let's just assume. I think it's even, I don't know if it's more than that, but it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. It's quite impressive. And it has a little switch you can turn on to only play YouTube safe songs. And out of those 100,000 songs, you end up with like 4,000 or 5,000 for YouTube and Facebook gaming. So they kind of, everything is copyrighted on YouTube. Twitch goes with the DMCA. It's a different legislation. And Pretzel Rocks, at least that's what they say. They claim that all their music is safe for Twitch. And if you ever end up getting a copyright claim from Twitch for their music, the music they have in their collection, then their lawyers will fight for you in lawsuits with Twitch. Whatever, just PR marketing. I hope just that I don't get any copyright claims, because I know how difficult it is for artists. When we were younger, we made a website. Actually, me and this guy from the UK, I'm going to his wedding. Like 13 years ago, we made a website that had to do with the Romanian music scene, especially the metal scene. And it was a platform to connect artists with both their fans, but also with potential band managers and venue owners, like concert organizers, people who could promote them. So it was kind of a B2C, but also business to business, not only business to consumer thing. At some point we sold it, and that was that. But we also had like a fun section with articles, concert reviews. We would go there with our press accreditation, make some small clips, take some videos when we were younger. So we're doing the Stolen Lands monolith, but I'm not sure I'm going to have enough time to do the boss once more. Man, so these closed captions are like so bad. It's going to be so fun to rewatch this stream. But really, that's the best you can do, because this is the technology, and of course I'm not a native English speaker or anything like that. But I would like to believe that my pronunciation is not that horrendous. Yeah, I said that horrendous. And it wrote not that her on this. I mean, what's up with that? Horrendous. Now it understood me. Okay. Horrendous. Jesus Christ. I was having a lot of fun with a German colleague at some point. I was still in software sales. I was coming to Germany to meet some clients. And my colleague over here, we were in Stuttgart, like in southwest Germany. And here's the GPS. He bought a new Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, sales guy, pretty successful. Pretty cool car. And the GPS system, of course, he was trying to name the streets in German. Yeah, the GPS was kind of programmed for German customer. Mercedes-Benz made right in Stuttgart, so basically where he lived. And we couldn't get the GPS to understand the name of the street. You couldn't get the GPS to understand the number of the street. It was horrible. Horrible. And when I hear all this marketing about AI, the AI is coming, self-driving cars, Dude, the technology is so rudimentary, they can't even do speech recognition, right? And you're telling me about self-driving cars? Get out of here. I'm just having a lot of fun when I hear about that. Just marketing. Or maybe I'm just getting older and a bit more jaded. Is this an arena? Oh, okay. Other templates for arenas as well. Looking good, looking good. Maybe even a bit too bright because I've turned the brightness all the way up and also in streamer mode. Just because I'm playing the last ruin normally and that's all dark, scary, fighting the void. Well, the marketers and sales guy are doing their best, but I don't know about the rest, to be honest. But the marketers and the salesmen, they surely are. They are doing their best. People are eating right, eating it right up. Yeah, ranged maps are kind of my bane with this class because a lot of them line up and focus me. And if they actually hit me, then I'm pretty much dead. But not at this corruption level, it's still pretty good. I mean, I've been doing over 500 corruption for so long. For over 400 even. For the past month. In the last ruin, that doesn't even matter. Look at them, look at them. But we're dying very fast. No problemo. Come to Papa. Why don't you clump up like nice little fellas so I can static orb you into oblivion? Seriously. We done? 14 waves. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nice meeting you, better luck next time. So I said nice meeting you and the software for the closed caption understood my sweetie. I said nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. What's so hard to understand? It's hard, no seriously it's hard. Because you see the YouTube closed caption and you say, oh man, those are much better than this. Yeah, but when you upload a video to YouTube, the software parses your entire video and also analyzes your audio. And it writes the closed caption already before you upload that video. So it basically knows in advance when you're going to end your sentence, when you're going to do a comma, when you're going to do a pause. Analyzes your voice inflections because that's Google proprietary technology. It's not available for, I don't know, free software or something like that. So it's not doing the closed captions like live. It knows in advance what you're going to say, and it also compares with the humongous amount of data Google has to improve on that, the language used for the closed captions. So it's totally different. You cannot compare that with free-ish based on donation software for live closed captions while you're streaming, because it has no idea what I'm going to say, when I'm going to end my sentence, when I'm going to do a comma. I don't even think the pronunciation itself is the worst, my accent or whatever, because I'm not a native English speaker. I don't think that's the problem either. Because I just mentioned that guy from Germany trying to make his GPS understand the street he was trying to get to. He was a native German speaker, of course he was German. And the GPS was programmed to understand what he was saying in German, but no chance. German language is actually pretty difficult to do voice recognition for. If this is what you get for English, for German, no chance, no chance. It's just a difficult. to do automatic voice recognition analysis. People are trying, as you said, the cameras, they're doing their best. But I think there are some technological limitations there that the salespeople and marketers don't take into account. They just want to sell their product and get people excited about something that is not technically feasible to implement, to be honest. And I'm telling you this is a software developer because of course we have our sales guys as well. And I used to be a sales guy too, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. And they're trying to sell something to the customer that won't be possible to implement technically in 1,000 years. But hey, they need their commission, right? And everybody's gotta eat. I guess I do. I rewatch my streams and take notes on my performance, let's say. And of course, sometimes I tend to speak like this, mumbling, like, as you said. So I'm trying to improve my diction a bit, and maybe not talking this fast, because I get excited about things, and I just speak without taking any breaks, without pause. And I guess that makes it hard for you guys to follow up also. It's also very tiring for me because that's why I'm like grasping my voice all the time. I don't even think it's a serious goal. I think I'm just speaking a lot on the stream, and then it takes a toll on my throat, on my voice. So maybe I was saying this at the beginning of today's stream. Maybe the software will actually educate me to have better diction, and you know, take a breath every once in a while, and not just talk like there's no tomorrow. But there will be a tomorrow, and we'll see each other on the stream tomorrow as well, guys. Because you know already the daily stream is a bit shorter, and 7 p.m. 7 p.m. and you can see my local time actually in game as well. You can see it on the upper right corner. So we are nearing the end of today's stream, but worry not, I'm here every day Mondays to Fridays. You can check out the schedule of the channel, and on Saturday all hell breaks loose, and we actually have even more time than we do on the daily stream to spend some time together, trying to do a thematical Berlin party. I'm sure it would be very great at some point by the end of the month to reach that monthly follower goal, because I actually have a reason to party together. 25 followers for June, what we're going for. Not that much, but hey, this stream is 2 weeks old. So for 2-week old stream, I think it looks pretty good. We're making some progress, and yeah, I'm simply happy to how the stream is looking, and I'm more than happy to have some regulars already, like Common Hours here, who is the #1 VIP of the channel. I guess he's the main supporter of the channel. Everything is on his shoulders, and I want to thank you for that, Common Hours, for coming in every morning your time, watch us trying to progress and get those Ravenous Void gloves. Hopefully we'll get to do other things on the stream as well, and not just farm those gloves until the end of the year. I'm sure we'll drop at some point. So my friends, it's time for me to bid you farewell and adieu, but until tomorrow. So if you're new here and you like what you see here, you'll find me today, same time, same place. Check out the schedule, click on that follow button, smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Come on, ours, have a great start of the day, and for me it's what the Germans say, Feierabend. So you kind of translate it like party evening, stuff like that. They call Feierabend every evening after work. I stream directly after work, and now for me it's Feierabend. And so the software, what I'm saying with Feierabend, it's what I'm saying fire albums, and then it thought it a bit better and corrected to fire albums. Actually the word is this, album. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. All the best. Cheers. Take care of yourselves. Arrivederci.